Hello friends, welcome to Mukta IT Technologies. My name is Raman and this is the part 1 for Core Java tutorials. It is an introductory video for Java. So let's get started. So end of this lecture you will be able to know what is the Java history, what are the features of Java, what is Java ecosystem, Java additions, bytecode, JVM, and Java 8 new features. So let's get started with the Java history. So Java is a programming language, first of all, and which was created by James Glossing from Sun Microsystem in 1991. And the first edition or first version of the Java was Java 1.0, which was publicly available in 1995. In 2006, Sun started to make Java available under GNU General Public License. So GNU General Public License is basically a copyleft, means you need not to pay any license fee. Basically, it is totally free and Java is open source as well. Sun Microsystem has acquired by Oracle in 2010. So the current owner of Java is Oracle. So what are the features of Java? Features of Java is it is platform independent. Platform independent means you can run the Java in different operating systems like Windows, Linux, Mac, etc. It has the object-oriented programming language features. So program object-oriented language features like it follows abstraction, encapsulation, polymorphism, and inheritance, which are the pillar of object-oriented language. It is strongly typed programming language, means when you are assigning or when you are allocating a memory or value to one data type to another data type. So you need to do the casting without casting that data type conversion is not possible. So that's why and there are some exceptions that we will discuss when we talk about the data types, but it is strongly typed programming language. Interpreted and compiled language. Java programs are first compiled with the javac command and then these are getting interpreted with Java command. These commands we will see when we put our hands on Java applications. It has the automatic memory management, means a developer need not to worry how to manage the memory for the objects. So that was completely handled by the Java applications. And this is here the concept of garbage collector comes. So that also we will discuss. Java ecosystem means when we are talking about Java, what are the different components or necessary components or main component, I would say, are used. So one is the Java programming language, means when you write the programs. Okay. And second is the Java virtual machine. Java virtual machine is basically a supporting runtime for the Java applications. So if you want to run a Java program on any operating system, you definitely need JVM. So we'll discuss about the Java virtual machine. What are the Java editions are available? So there are three editions of Java are available. One is the standard edition. So this is basically the core. When we are talking about core Java, we are talking about standard editions. So it contains the libraries like java.lang, java.input output, math, .NET, etc. Okay. On the top of standard edition, there is a Java Enterprise edition. So when we are talking about the web applications, when we are talking about large scale of application, distributed applications, then we will consider Java Enterprise Edition, or in short, we call it JEE. Next is Java Mobile or Micro Edition. This is the subset of Java Standard Edition, and this is uh, basically used to develop the applications for the mobile devices and the embedded systems. Now, let us talk about what is bytecode. So, bytecode is a very important concept especially when we are talking about the core Java concepts. Basically, what happens when you write a program in Java, that Java program first needs to be compiled. And when we compiled it with the Java C command, then what will happen? It will create a class file. And that class file is the bytecode. That class file is having the compiled code of the Java, which is in the form of bytes. So that is why file is that file which contains bytecode is having the extension dot class. Okay. So it is the compiled code of the Java program which resides in the dot class file. So Java C command we use to compile the Java program and generate the class file. So now next question arises, why we are doing this, why the bytecode is required. Java applications are executed little different from the other programming languages. What it has a concept which is called the Java virtual machine. So Java virtual machine, as I explained in my previous slide, that it is a supporting runtime for the Java application. Java JVM is an interpreter. So what it does, it executes the Java code, but it does not execute the code directly. It takes the instructions, or it executes the instructions of the bytecode. So the steps to execute the program is: number one, you have to create the application. Number two, you need to compile and create a class file. Number three, the JVM, when it comes to the picture, when you write the Java command. So with the Java command, it takes that class file, which basically has the bytecode, and execute line by line. And when we are executing it line by line, it does not mean it takes too much time. There could be a capability of the application where it is creating multiple threads or some background threads. So JVM also, when executing, it can create the multiple threads. But it takes the base is it executes the bytecode line by line. Okay, so that is what I am explaining in this slide. So it is the interpreter for the Java program. JVM executes the bytecode instructions line by line. It comprises the container of the application code. Okay, so when the bytecode is executed in other programming languages, what will happen? The execution code or the execution of the application directly converted into the machine code. And in the machine code, that it goes to the CPU or memories, all this, right? But in in Java, it is running little differently. JVM is basically a box under which the complete Java application is running. So it converts first into the bytecode to the JVM executes. So the bytecode is then converted into the machine code by the JVM. So JVM, we call it a virtual machine. So it is, as I am talking about, this is a box. So it is behaving like a virtual machine. But this virtual machine is only for the Java application. So memory, everything which is related to the code, like memory management or security, these all things are handled by the JVM, and that is why the automatic memory management and how the class file is to be executed, this is the responsibility of JVM. Now bytecode, so JVM is always target to the bytecode. So for example, you are running your application on the Windows operating system or Linux operating system. So it does not matter for the JVM because it is not talking to the operating system directly. It first takes the bytecode, and that bytecode file is your class file. I hope you understand this. So let's go through the bullet points. Memory management is the out of the hand of the developer. Means it will be handled by the JVM itself. It provides cross-platform execution. It provides secure executions as compared to C or C++. Standard that defines that how JVM works is called JVM specification. So so JVM specification is what, how the instructions are get executed by JVM, how JVM executes the things or executes the program, that is called the JVM specification. Okay. Now there are the latest version of Java is Java 8. Okay, so there are some new features which are introduced in Java 8. I will not go into the details of these features because these topics we will discuss in our upcoming lectures. So the new features are lambda expressions, functional interface, interface default and static methods, method references, stream API, date and time API. Okay, thank you very much. I hope you like this video. If you find this video is informative, then please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.